Okay, so I'm going to start recording. All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone. I wanted to take the time to thank everyone here tonight at our first benefit dinner for Mothers Group Home of Portland. We deeply value your support in our mission of caring for families on our streets. I want you to imagine for a moment. You're 22 and you are alone. Not just physically alone, but emotionally. Your only confidant is the hard ground lying beneath you. This isn't a new situation. You've been alone and discarded your whole life. There are times when even breathing is too much of a struggle. But this moment is unique. It's been months since you've had a period, and you can't afford a pregnancy test, but deep down you already know. Today was the first day you felt a kick. A new woman now, but not quite woman because you are only 15. To you, 15 is only a number since you've had to grow far beyond your age with the years of physical and sexual assault. Your boyfriend won't feed you or give you money for food, even though he gets money from the tricks you have earned for him. You only wanted a sandwich, but in this world, nothing is free. This isn't what you want for your baby, but there is so much fear from the thought of trying to escape. It feels hopeless. One last woman, 32. You're in a hospital bed for the first time in a long while. You feel utter joy. Your baby's face is looking up towards you, and for a moment, it looked like he smiled. He was the reason you were finally able to get help coming off of meth. But you have no home, and he can't stay with you if you don't have somewhere to live. The social worker mentioned the possibility of a group home, but the waits are long, and there are just not enough beds. Why can't you just stay in this moment forever? These stories are not unique. On any given night in Multnomah County, there are about 4,177 individuals living in a state of homelessness. 4,177 of our neighbors have unstable or non-existent housing. For women living on the streets, the statistics are dire. More than 9 out of 10 homeless pregnant women have been physically and/or sexually assaulted in their lifetime. This is a serious trauma that on the best days, monumentous to overcome. In highly traumatized populations, lifetime dependence on substances is much higher than non-traumatized peers. Still, only 1 in 4 of those that are homeless are abusing substances. However, the majority of the homeless are people that have fallen on difficult times. Of the women that are homeless, about 25%, or 1 in 4, are homeless because of domestic violence abuse. This abuse has lasting effects on these women and their children. The age most likely for someone in their lifetime to stay in a homeless shelter is in infancy. Infants born to homeless mothers weigh about 3 ounces less than their consistently housed peers. That's about the weight of a medium apple. Premature delivery is 2 times as high in homeless mothers compared to housed. Prematurity is linked with failure to thrive, low breastfeeding rates, and preventable diseases. These children are at an extreme disadvantage before they even breathe, and it follows them into adulthood as chronic conditions like obesity, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. There is a hope. A new normal needs to be created. These women have been hurt in relationships, whether that is from their family of origin, significant other, or passerbys. Healing from abuse cannot occur outside safe relationships. Difficult financial circumstances have taken a devastating hold. Mothers Group Home of Portland is a place where these safe relationships can happen and financial prosperity can be built. Here, healing and hope is alive.
Mission statement. The Maternity Group Home of Portland, or MGH-PDX, seeks to end the experience of homelessness while pregnant by ensuring a safe, stable home for homeless pregnant youth and their children. Through a community partner network, MGH-PDX will provide clients with optimal nutrition, parenting, and skill-building workshops, with healthcare at all stages of pregnancy, all in a nurturing community of respect, support, and compassion. What does the MGH-PDX program offer? Well, this program offers a number of resources and aids to pregnant women in transient situations. Some of the services can include housing for pregnant women, prenatal healthcare services, counseling, referral to external resources that might include education and training, food, clothing, and baby supplies assistance. The program ultimately aims to provide for the needs of these women during this fragile and critical phase of pregnancy, while the participants will have arrangements prepared to execute after the birth of their child for housing, employment, and childcare, planned with the help of staff. Costs. MGH-PDX is a program which aims to minimize barriers to access for the population, providing services at no cost to them. Here we are targeting a population with the greatest need at a critical time period in the gestation process. The program will encourage positive infant and maternal health outcomes as a top priority through making access convenient and cheap, or in this case, free. Access. MGH-PDX has taken several steps to ensure people without vehicles have several options for traveling to the group home's physical location near public transit hubs and has taken steps for getting patients to their medical and social services appointments. Staff handle logistics of scheduling appointments for and reminding participants of upcoming appointments. They then arrange for medical transportation if needed or public transportation vouchers, further encouraging participation in prenatal healthcare check-ins. Healthy People 2020 Goals. This program is designed with some of the Healthy People 2020 goals in mind. Also known as HP 2020, this U.S. Department of Health and Human Services program lays out goals related to health promotion and disease prevention to be achieved across the United States by the year 2020.
Outcomes. Healthy mothers and healthy babies. First and foremost, we will have healthier mothers and healthier babies for life. By utilizing prenatal resources from the program, such as nutrition and additional dietary supplements like prenatal vitamins, consistent and early prenatal and postnatal care, and postpartum doula and lactation support, we will lower infant and maternal mortality, and decrease the risk of delivery complications for both mother and baby. Permanent housing. Housing is a very important part for mother and child. Helping to establish secure permanent housing situation is important and a top priority for MGH PDX because every family deserves to have a home of their own. After participants graduate from our program, they will move into their own home or apartment. MGH of Portland will work with local agencies such as Portland Housing Center and Proud Ground to make these goals a reality for our families. Education. MGH of Portland is in a unique situation where we can impact at least 2 generations. Parents are encouraged and supported to obtain education, whether it is getting their GED, high school diploma, improving job skills, or pursuing college-level courses to better their economic status. Parents are also given resources to nurture a love of learning in their children by a small on-site donation of children's library, parenting classes, and educational game ideas. Substance abuse support. For participants that have current substance abuse, MGH of Portland is able to connect families to dual diagnosis practitioners and support groups in the community to treat both the addiction and any underlying mental illness such as anxiety or depression. Having a peer and mentor support circle to create an empowering environment is important as it will contribute to allowing those enrolled to feel that they can make needed changes in their lives and the lives of their children. Community awareness. There are many issues affecting society, and this can also be one of the commonly overlooked. Raising awareness on the situation of maternal how homelessness would help to draw more resources to help aid those in need. Increasing awareness can be achieved by fundraisers, social networking apps, community outreach, and many other methods.
You can be the hope. In order for this program to be successful, community involvement is important. This comes in many different forms, such as volunteering, advocating for policy change, donations, and spreading the word about the program. Since this program is nonprofit, volunteers will be needed to help with both everyday and special occasions. Volunteer activities include setting up and contributing to events, socializing with program participants, manning the daycare, and much more. All of these services are invaluable. Donations are also needed and can come in the form of physical things, such as furniture, space, such as places to hold events, discounts to services, such as discounted haircuts and transportation vouchers, and money. No matter what you can donate, it will be greatly appreciated. Finally, it is important to get the word out. With our program just beginning, it is important for everyone in the community to be better aware of its implementation. We want to have the community involved as much as possible in order to create a better understanding of motherhood and homelessness in an effort to stem the burdens that come with these titles as much as possible. Thank you for your time. Together, we can be the hope.
Yay, I think that sounded good.